We welcome Iowa head coach Tom Brands. First, we'll start with an opening statement, and when we continue into questions, please request the mic and use your name and affiliation when asking questions. Coach?
Opening statement would be we're 13 and a half or 14 out, and those matches are big, and we got big matches tomorrow. Been saying that for 2 days now, and it continues into the third day. Got some big matches right out of the gate. I mean, Gilman's going to be going right away. He'll be on that mat 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Can we just start with Gilman and say what happened to him? Was he obviously he was ready, but anything that surprised you about that?
Well, you're ready, but you got to be ready for what they brought, and you give them credit. But the first takedown, that's really raises your awareness as a competitor, and then he was right in on us again, and we're in positions like that against guys like that. I mean, I'm not going to be whizzering, with my head close to my knee. Those are situations where I get my legs as far away as possible. And that's number two. Number one is when he jump started us the first one, and we come out right away. You got to be ready because he's coming again. He's coming again. That's what high-level competitors do. And high-level competitors feel that coming, and then you have opportunities yourself. And we kind of maybe wanted it to slow down after that. I think it's a good lesson.
Chad Weiss, to register. The decision to start Evans neutral in the third, was that a spur of the moment thing, or is that something you had decided ahead of time?
Well, we've had 2 matches with Matt Brown that have been basically gone the same way. And he looked at me and he said he wanted it to be my call, and I told him I want it to be your call. That's a situation where if you go down, you got to come out. And it didn't work out the last 2 times. That doesn't mean that we can't escape from him, but we hadn't proved it to this point. So the right decision will never be known. We lost the match. And, we gave ourselves some opportunities. We snagged that ankle, and that's as close as we've come to taking him down a couple different times in that third period in 3 matches. So, maybe it was the right call, maybe it wasn't. We have to do more early. I think we have Kokesh tomorrow, and again, another big match for Evans.
Is that Miller, Flow Wrestling, Go Highcast? Coach, 2009, Ohio State melted down. You guys picked up the pieces. You won the national title. How much are you going to stress 2009, you guys? I know it's in the past, but are you going to talk about that at all?
I don't think you talk about 2009 specifically. I think you talk about what can happen and what we have to do to control what we can control. I think a lot of times in tournaments like this, programs look for help, and we don't operate that way. The philosophy of our program is our guys have work to do, and let's go out and do our work and do it the way that that we are capable of doing it. And when that happens, points add up. Next thing you know, you're knocking on the door again. But there's been kind of a, where we're close, and then it gets away a little bit. Then we close the gap, then it gets away a little bit. Like I said yesterday, it's hard. Points are hard to get. They're hard to get. So when you can get them, get them.
Final questions for Coach Brands.
KJ Pilcher with the Cedar Rapids Gazette. Could you talk about what it's taken for Corey to get to this point?
Here's the thing. He's a super competitor. He's a super talent. There's just some things, and I say this not as a knock on him, but he's a scatterbrain a little bit. He's a dumb blonde, and I don't think he minds me saying that. And I'm not being, stereotypical or chauvinistic. I'm just saying that that's how he is. But when he tunes in to the task at hand, he's pretty good. And when I mean tune in, I don't mean just tune in for that day. I'm talking about, the lifestyle type thing. And he's done that. That's been the difference. And he likes to kind of, stray sometimes, and that's okay, because he likes to have fun, maybe a little bit different than maybe I would. And that's great, and he's able to still have that. But the things that are important in your life, nutrition, rest, those sorts of things, have to stay on on the forefront of your priority list. And he's done that.
Thank you, Coach Brands. Good luck.
Thank you.